Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a really important topic, how to prevent falls. And this is about so much more than just avoiding a bruise or a broken bone. It's really about projecting your independence and making sure you can keep living your life exactly the way you want to. So let's get into it. Okay, let's kick things off with a number that might just surprise you. According to the CDC, a staggering 1 in 4 older adults reports falling each and every year. Think about that. That is a huge number. It means this is something that affects millions and millions of people, which is exactly why we need to talk about it. So, does that number mean we should just throw our hands up and accept falling as a fact of life? No way. Not at all. And if there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. Falls are not an inevitable part of aging. They are preventable, and there are some really powerful things you can do to stay steady on your feet. So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at the facts. Then, we'll figure out what your personal risk factors might be. After that, we'll get into the good stuff, proactive steps for prevention, how to use aids to stay independent, and finally, how you can build your own personal safety plan. All right, section 1, the sobering facts on falls. And look, we're not starting here to scare anyone. We're starting here because once you really understand the real-world impact, the why behind prevention becomes crystal clear. And the impact is, well, it's pretty serious. Every single year, we're talking 3 million trips to the emergency room because of a fall. Over 300,000 people are hospitalized, often for things like a hip fracture. And tragically, falls lead to more than 36,000 deaths. These aren't just numbers on a chart. Every single one is a person, a family, a life that's been completely turned upside down. So that brings up the big question. Why does this happen? Well, it's almost never just one simple thing. It's not just a clumsy trip over a rug. Usually, it's a mix of different factors coming together. And the good news is, a lot of those are things we can actually manage. Yeah, think of it like a puzzle. One piece might be a health condition like diabetes that causes some numbness in your feet. Another piece could be a medication that makes you feel a little dizzy. Then you add in another piece, like maybe your glasses prescription is a little out of date, or there's a throw rug that always bunches up. When you see all the pieces, you can start to see how you can take the puzzle apart. And that leads us right into section 3, which is all about taking proactive steps. This is the empowering part. This is where we stop just looking at the problem and start actively doing something about it. It's all about taking back control. And honestly, it can be broken down into 4 key manageable steps. First, talk to your doctor. Be open about any falls you've had, or even if you just feel unsteady. Second, have your doctor or pharmacist look at your medications. Do any of them cause drowsiness or dizziness? Third, get your eyes checked. It's so simple, but seeing clearly is absolutely crucial for good balance. And fourth, walk around your home and just look. Look for clutter, for poor lighting, for loose rugs. This is a checklist that truly works. And we absolutely have to talk about exercise. No, I don't mean you need to go run a marathon. We're talking about gentle exercises specifically designed to improve your balance and strengthen your legs. Something like Tai Chi, with its slow, deliberate movements, has been shown to be incredibly effective at reducing fall risk and building confidence. Okay, on to section 4, using aids for independence. And I really want to frame it that way. Canes and walkers aren't a sign of weakness. They're tools for freedom. They are tools that can give you the confidence to get out and do the things you love, safely. So which one is right for you? Well, a cane is a great choice if you just need a little extra stability, maybe if you have a bit of weakness in one leg, but if you need more significant support for your balance, or if you feel unsteady in general, a walker is probably the better option because it gives you a much wider, more stable base to rely on. But here's the thing, having the right tool isn't enough. It also has to be the right size. And fitting a cane is super easy. Just put on your regular walking shoes and stand up straight. Let your arms hang down naturally. The very top of the cane's handle should come right to the crease in your wrist. If it's too high or too low, it can actually throw your balance off, so getting this right is key. Now, this next part is the one that seems backwards to a lot of people, so listen closely. You actually want to hold the cane on your stronger side. Why? Because when you step forward with your weaker leg, you move the cane forward at the same time. That gives you 2 points of support on the ground right when you need it most. It creates a really stable little triangle. And for a walker, the golden rule is to always stay inside its frame. You push it just a little bit ahead of you, a comfortable step, and then you walk into that space. The big mistake people make is getting too far out in front and then trying to pull the walker to them. You don't want to do that. That can make it tip. Always stay inside your support base. Okay, so let's pull all of this together into our final section, creating your very own plan for staying safe. This is where we turn all this information into action. I love this quote because it just gets it exactly right. Staying independent isn't about avoiding help. It's about using the right tools to live safely and fully. It's not about giving up. It's about adapting smartly so you can keep doing everything you want to do. So what are your next steps? Here's a super simple 3-point plan you can start today. 1, make an appointment or just have that honest chat with your doctor. 2, later today, just walk through your house with a critical eye. What can you move or fix right now? And 3, just ask yourself, could a simple balance exercise or maybe even a cane just give me that extra bit of confidence? And that's what we'll leave you with. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. It's all about taking small, meaningful steps. So ask yourself, what is the one small thing you'll do, maybe even today, to build yourself a safer and more independent tomorrow?